a graveyard before you enter the castle, everybody. So I think that's quite a different spin on things, isn't it? Riddle me this, riddle me that. So I wonder what's in here then. Privet. I was meant to say private. So then, everybody, it is Tuesday, the 5th of May 2026, and today we are on our way to Stokesay Castle in Ludlow. As you may have already seen, we've done Ludlow Castle quite a few months ago now, but if you've already checked the video, I'll pop it on the screen. So, as well, everybody, I also recovering from this cold. I do feel a little bit better in my inner self today, though, so that things are looking up for the better there. So that's a little bit of update. And I'm also recording it on the DJI Pocket 4. I have used it for the first time in the live streams, so depending on when this gets released, you might have already seen that content on the camera already. So, and also later on in the day then we're going to be covering the Mayfair in Hereford, depending on who's around and how busy it is and all the rest of it. So we'll see everybody when we get there. So then everybody, we just arrived at Stokesay Castle, and there's lots of people in the car park here today, so it's quite busy. And yeah, it took us just over 2 hours to come here. So we don't know what we're in for, but we know it's owned by English Heritage. So give you another great find, couldn't it, viewers? You know, like Worcester. I really like that Worcester place. I did really nice. That was, especially with the waterfall. Non-members £4. Hold on now. Look at this though. In Worcester it was free parking though for the blue badge. So I don't know. Got a castle and visitor centre. So I don't know. I'll go by here. I'll have a look at the admittance fee by here. So as we were driving in, viewers, I think there were information about the admittance, but I don't think there is. So it says here, open every day from 10 AM and November to February half term to Easter, Wednesday to Sunday. So I think it's generally open 10 till 5. So we're trying to pay everybody, and it's not as easy as it makes out, because normally on a paying display machines they want the registration there, but obviously it's a bit different. So that's not just your average parking machines, is it? To be honest.
That's a church. That's the castle, isn't it?
Well, I thought the castle was up by here, because where David's going to park is the archway, so that's got to be the castle up by there. I don't think that's it. I'm just going to look anyway.
Let's go down.
Oh, Stokesay Castle up by here.
Oh, up here, keep going up.
Very small side that is, look at that. Would have easily missed that one. Wonder how big Stokesay Castle will be then. Yeah, so it's a graveyard before you enter the castle, everybody. So I think that's quite a different spin on things, isn't it? David, don't swear.
Down that way.
So I'm not sure what's here.
This way.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was an entrance by there. That's how it's the church. You get a 2 for 1 there. A 2 for 1 place.
Buy one, that one first.
So I'm using the DJ Pocket for everybody. It's got a 2-hour internal battery, but I have got my Action 4 if we do run out of battery. But I'm hoping we'll have enough power to last us through on this adventure.
They got flowers.
And also it comes with an internal storage, so I can technically produce nearly 10 hours worth of footage without needing an SD card, so that's also pretty good. Or if you want to do 4K, obviously be half your time because of the high quality footage. So me personally, I would stick to 1080p, but people have their preferences. And we got the toilets facilities there.
Well, you wait there, you know where I'm going.
And we got flowers on the side here. I think Nick will do a loo review. So £4.49, £10. So quite good, not really overpriced depending on the flowers that you want. Not dear, is it, really, is it? Just depends on the make of it, if that's an importance. But they look very well looked after, though, don't they? They last a while. Oh, well, that's even reduced there, look. 225. No, they haven't got no large ones. Let's have a look at the plants.
I like looking at plants. Makes my day.
So we got a
You could look at
little centre there, look.
I like the plants.
Welcome to Stokesay Castle.
Oh, yeah. It says gents. By thee.
Yeah, by there, dude.
I wait by you.
The gents. So it says here we discover a 750-year-old castle with spectacular original features, built for rich will merchants, Lawrence of Ludlow. Don't know what's happening. We'll do tickets.
Yes, we do 2 companion tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is it a deduction for pensioners?
yes, I can
Because
do.
you go one whose dad is a pensioner.
Okay, so is it 3 in total?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his dad is a pensioner.
Do you want to pay?
I pay by cash, is that right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
£9.10. There you are. There's your receipts. And would you like the free audio guide?
No.
No?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, put up with you. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get out here.
Well, they got ice creams here.
Come stood on the way out.
No, well, let's have a look anyway. So everybody, we just booked in at reception, and we're now going to make our way into the castle. And they all got guys as well, so I'll be making a purchase of them on the way out, as we do. Always get a little bit of something. Obviously less, not too expensive things, obviously, but it's the, you know, it's the helping out of the site and preserving it. So any purchase is also very, very helpful to them as well.
First thing I just say to them, I won't go to the living.
So, it says there though, right there on the sign there, you need a purchase, but if you just walked up here, who would stop you? Conserving the curtain wall.
By there, they stop people walking down there.
We're surveying the wall so that we can plan for its repair. The 13th century wall was originally 10 metres high. It was damaged during the English Civil War and has been shorter ever since. Recently its stonework has deteriorated and we've noticed some movement in its structure. Before we can repair it, we need to investigate the causes of the damage. Most of the curtain wall was built with a local limestone which is no longer quarried, so we'll need to sample and source a new supply. I will also take samples for the original mortar to make a new matching mix for our repairs. And it's got a website there, look, to support it if you want to follow the story along. So I think that's the wall there, look in front. That's the main entrance there, look, that we just checked in at. And the church in the far distance there.
It's a lift. What you don't fall?
I won't.
No, you got to duck your head and then step over.
I will do.
What concentrate? Look at the small gate. It must be really good people like you.
I'm going to take a photograph of you a sec though. I'll be a sec now.
That's what's on it, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody's got to get a good thumbnail shot, haven't we? And also, before I venture into the main arena of the castle, there's also a little walkway down here, look. So that could lead to some garden, I'd have thought, look. With all the trees. Really beautiful colours on them, look. Very nice. And there, look, that's all. Really, really nice. So as Nick said, there's a bit of a lip down there, that's fine. That look pretty good. Over there. Oh, I'm not in there. It's got a bench to sit on in the front, in the distance there, look. And you got the audio guide there, look. Press number 21.
Press, what's a step? It's a big steep step.
Oh.
I did say.
So, a giant tail. Giants of the Western Hill. First direction to the first room on your trail. You walk into the courtyard and you'll spy a stony hill, a colour of rainy sky. Then use your riddle map to find a hidden letter. Ah, riddle me this, riddle me that. Got a map there, look. Yeah, look, so you got partial carriageway restriction of the gatehouse as it appeared in the early 1640s. Little statue there. So it says here, the painting of the castle located in the 19th century and the church has been since it's demolished. That's pretty insightful to see, but I mean, obviously those chairs in the way that I didn't mean to knock over a little bit. I didn't knock them over, but barged into them. But you know, when you're reading information, it's really hard to get your balance and such. So it says here though, the castle garden. Gardens of Stokesay are plated as a cottage-style Edwardian garden. Now this style was typical of 1908, when the garden was first opened to the public. So that's a picture there. So today, key species in the garden include the Edwardian favourites, lilacs and double peonies, on one side roses, hydroids and globe thistles. Today in the garden. Doesn't say. Right, so that was the wooden airlock that went in. Let's see if I can get it. Open up a little bit. So we just get a good visual of the castle there, look. Well, not the castle, but one of the buildings, you know. I think I'll get a good photo. Right, that's not locked. Oh, I didn't go even higher. Didn't know that. I did, but I didn't know how I could get it. There's no way I'm going to reach that high, everybody, so I got to pop it down for me to be in the centre of the building. Sorry, but just getting a perfect angle. I will resume normal location coverage in a second. It's really, really important, you see. So we get the best angle. There you go, that's good enough, everybody. You know, I'll definitely will decide on the edit what thumbnail angle I'll use. But hopefully I've selected a really good one there. And apologies, everybody, you know, like I said, you know, doing the filming is the easiest part, but not as such when you want to pick that great image, you know, to look on your front video photograph, you know, because that's what really makes the viewers click on it, doesn't it? So you want to make it as engaging, and you want to make it, you know, like having a good time, like, you know, like having a good energy, because first impressions always matters for videos. So as it says here, look, conserving the curtain wall, so you read that on the way in. But I'm just trying to get the information on there for you. Oh, look, so it's got a touch on the screen for it to focus. That's the only thing about the Pocket 4, but I've figured out some settings yesterday really. That's how I'm more confident to use it now. But when it's like information, I think I got zoom right in it, so then the focus detects on it. But I've read what it says on the front on the, on the entrance there, but I'll read a little bit more. So once we know more about the wall, our team of experts, conservators will start their walk to make sure that the curtain wall remains standing for many years to come. So, the same information really, but just put in a different area of the site. But yeah, for plants though, everybody, and flowers wise, that's a good price, $4.50. Can't go wrong really, but I'm no expert, so. But I don't think it's dear as such. Quality over quantity, in it. Well, that's the view over the wall. Nothing really exciting, is it? I thought I'd show you anyway, because if I was watching a video, video content like this and type of, I was wondering what was on the wall, even if it's nothing entertaining. Really nosy. So I've been in that room. So now we've got this room over here to look in. Let's have a look. I'll be in this one. So I wonder what's in here then. Privet. I was meant to say private. Who knows? Privet. Well, I'm not time title there. It's just if it's private, need to illustrate private. Privet. Would have thought, So on the text there, it says in the 18th century, the castle ceased to be an aristocratic home and becoming an architectural store and workshop. A smithy was set up in this space around 1830, later causing a fire in the south tower. Traces of this can be seen in the background ceiling beams of the room around you. So let's have a look in this view then in the window. Oh, that's a nice view there, look. Nice that is. I always like views everybody, when I go to these places, I always have a little gander around what we can see through the windows, because I think that's where the best views can actually be. And if I miss an opportunity to look through a view window like that, I would feel gutted, really gutted. So this is the traces of the south tower then, as I said on the information board. Oh, that's a cool thing there. Holes. Holy stony. Let's see what this says out of what it looks like. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a thing that's spectacular, really, but I look through it now myself, so I can think, what would it be like outside the window? But just your general, your trees, like your garden areas, But the floor needs a bit of work. Look at that. A bit crumbling, really, because when I was lightly going past it, I thought it was going to fall through a hole or something. But I suppose that's what you're expecting in these places. It's historic, isn't it? So if they were to spruce things up, it would lose its integrity. but just didn't know how much down the floor would be like that, you know. But it's nice, you know, for anyone to see it in this day and age. I wouldn't like modify it. I would keep it where it's at now, because then it's authentic, isn't it? It's a true representation of it all. So that's my little dialogue. But yeah, nice view. Obviously, I would like to be locked in here. You know, could you imagine that? Help, help! I'm locked in the South Tower. Can anyone help me? Do do do, do do do. I don't know. little bit of a funny clip in there. But no, I mean, just look at it from this angle. It's massive. You know. But it's also really good to explore that one. And it's very heavy, well not heavy, but very big steps, so I wouldn't really get distracted, otherwise you'll fall straight in there and you might lose your balance. So I would take great care going down steps like that. So let's see what's here then, in this little forestry area underneath the bridge. Got a gate across it, so I'm hoping nobody's going to come through that gap and plonk me on the head, because that will be an injury I never would want. Oh, there's no steps here, look. Who would have thought? There's a window there, look. And the castles and all that there. Let's expand the tripod. Oh, let's lock it. Oh, you can get even higher than that. And see, that was close. At least run back, everything clip on page. Oh, why are they clipping in? Got to lock it in place out of everybody. That's probably why. Not doing it as long as I thought. It is a bit, there's not stabilising it. It does go up, but it doesn't really click into place. Not that sturdy either. So I'll have to look into that. Well, here it is though. As you can see, castle stretches out on the corner, so that's why I point that out to you. It might already been clear, but this time I might want to have that in-depth view, so I'll try once more. So I might have locked it out differently. That's how it goes. The thing really, when I lean it back, you see like the actual stick to go into this slot, so it doesn't keep it up. So, but yeah, that's enough about that. And then really, I'm not here to talk about the that reviews, you know, and show you all about it. So that's what I'll do. You know, well, obviously not all about it, but I'll show you all of it. Just like I'll get used to this tripod, you see, because it's a little bit different to my action camera stick, where I can just you know, prop it out. You know, I gotta literally click it in so it stays, so it doesn't fall back, because it did do that twice. But apart from that, there's a learning curve, I think. You know, you learn as you go, don't you, with new equipment. I mean, I've always liked DJI. I've had a GoPro once, and the audio went out of sync. If you recall the Blind Aaron Heritage Centre video I've done about 2 years ago. I do plan to do so, David, yeah. So yeah, as you can recall, the audio's out of sync, so I changed base and I went to DGI, so that's where I've been ever since. I'll go in this gap first though, David. You coming down or what? There's a big step there, look. See, look, so I've got to be really careful, because knowing my luck, I can get distracted, and you don't want to be doing that. Falling head first, you know. Be a bit silly. But we're in this little room here, look. So full slot. Oh, got some items here. Solar block. And also, everybody, want to be careful of the floor in there, because that nearly tripped me up, that did. No, it's just, you know, the flooring is a little bit uneven.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
But it's all about preserving the heritage.
For the eating, no?
Look at so they got 4 cubby holes there, and they're not doing, and there's nothing in there.
It's just that thing what they do, that's all. Look at the doors.
Got a little gate there for the, well, not gate, but a little hutch there, so you can close the window there, look. There's another little anchor point there. So it doesn't smash with the wind blowing. So that's a good idea. Let's take a photo. And the adventure continues. Let's go this way. Maybe we came through the wrong. Go through this way. Thought we came through the wrong way then. That's how the information was. Now the Great Hall. So it says the Great Hall, with its soaring curved beams, was a social and political centre of Stokesay Castle for much of its occupation. Its builder, Lawrence of Ludlow, was a very wealthy wood merchant and royal advisor, but he was not nobility. Features like the open hearth and roof structure made a deliberate reference to castle halls from the past. The intentions may have been to suggest to visitors that the castle and the family position and its lords was other than the actual was. The roof and staircase has been I can't even read that word, really, apologies, due to the late 13th centuries. These largely unchanged features, which almost never survived to the present, make Stokesay a rarity among English castles. There's a pretty decent history about this little view, isn't there? It's quite big as well. And you've got upstairs as well. You can go up there, I'm not sure if you can. North Tower. So again, this another empty space in the castle.